Hey everyone, I'm Jason, and this is hyper.PULSE, a 2D pixel art platformer that I developed as my Multimedia Arts thesis project. The game focuses on mental health awareness through symbolic storytelling, environmental design, and gameplay mechanics. The demo begins in Factory 5, where we see the creation of the main character, known as a proto-being. Unlike the others, this proto-being has a small antenna on its head. It is a simple visual difference, but it is important because it represents individuality. He's different from the rest even if he doesn't fully understand why yet. After being created, he's scanned by a character called the Scanner Man. Despite appearing completely normal, he's marked for disposal and sent away. This leads us to the atrium of cast-offs. Here, the main character is judged by the custodian, and the custodian begins questioning why he's being discarded in the first place. He looks like everyone else, so why is he being treated differently? This part of the story is meant to reflect feelings that many people experience when struggling with mental health. Sometimes people feel broken, unwanted, or out of place, even when there's nothing visibly wrong with them. After the judgment, the protagonist is thrown into the abyss, which marks the beginning of the actual journey. The first areas focus on exploration, platforming, and introducing the pulse mechanic. The pulse mechanic allows the player to light up inactive platforms that aren't normally usable. Mechanically, it's used to solve puzzles and navigate the environment, but symbolically, it represents awareness and discovering things that were hidden before. As the player moves deeper into the world, they encounter abandoned environments and increasingly difficult challenges. The game doesn't directly explain everything through dialogue. Instead, a lot of the storytelling is communicated through the environment itself, allowing players to interpret the world and its meaning as they progress. Even the gameplay elements carry symbolic meaning. The slimes can be interpreted as recurring negative thoughts or everyday struggles that constantly get in the player's way. The puzzles represent moments of self-reflection and problem-solving, requiring players to slow down, think, and find a path forward. Meanwhile, the platforming challenges symbolize the ups and downs of personal growth, where progress often involves setbacks, persistence, and learning from failure. Another important part of the game is how encouragement is woven into the experience itself. Whenever the player dies, they're shown a random motivational quote inspired by messages that might help someone struggling with depression, self-doubt, or emotional exhaustion. Likewise, each checkpoint features affirmations from other broken proto-beings scattered throughout the world. Although these characters have their own scars and struggles, they continue to encourage the protagonist to keep going. These moments serve as small reminders that, even during difficult periods, support, hope, and the possibility of moving forward can still exist. Eventually, we reach the mountain area, which introduces one of the major threats in the game: the Wall of Darkness. The Wall of Darkness serves as the embodiment of anxiety, pressure, fear, and overwhelming thoughts. Unlike traditional enemies, the goal isn't to stop and fight it. Instead, players are forced to keep moving forward while navigating platforming challenges and interacting with the environment. I wanted this sequence to feel stressful in a controlled way. The pressure of something constantly chasing you mirrors the feeling of anxiety, where stopping isn't always an option and you have to keep pushing forward even when you're uncomfortable. After escaping the Wall of Darkness, the player reaches the ending sequence. The protagonist falls from a massive cliff and is clearly injured. Despite everything that happened, he slowly gets back up and begins limping forward. Eventually, he reaches a quiet spot where he watches the sunrise and rests. For a brief moment, there's peace. But then, distant rumbles can be heard. The screams of the wall of darkness echo from somewhere far away. The threat isn't completely gone. The struggles haven't magically disappeared. But instead of giving up, the protagonist stands up once again and continues moving forward. That final moment represents one of the core messages of hyper.PULSE. Mental health struggles don't always have a perfect ending, and recovery isn't always about defeating your problems forever. Sometimes, it's simply about continuing to move forward despite them. And that's hyper.PULSE. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this look into the game and the ideas behind it. This is my first ever game, and it is a solo development effort. If you guys have any thoughts or suggestions for my game, please let me know in the comments below. Also, feel free to join our Discord, the link is in our bio, and you can see the sneak peeks of development screenshots and interact with other community members as well. Right now, a few other testers are already looking into the speedrunning aspect of the game, and honestly, I'm looking forward to improving the game in that aspect as well. So, yeah, do join the Discord, and thank you again for watching.